Hello everyone, my name is Sam and welcome to my channel. This is Trades by Sam. I'll be trading futures on the Topstep program. Please subscribe and leave some comments and give me some tips on how to improve. And leave a like as well, all engagement is good. Basically, this is my first video. I got into trading about a month ago, became interested, and now I'm documenting my journey on how I'm going to try and become funded through Topstep, which I'll talk about in a minute. All I've seen through other people is that it takes them years to become profitable, so I'm not expecting anything right now, but just documenting my journey to see how I go, see my wins, see if I can stay profitable, and yeah. Stay tuned for the rest of the video to see how much money I've made in my first week of trading at the end of the video. So firstly here I'm going to talk about what is Topstep. So basically you're trading futures contracts, either shorts or longs, to see whether they're going to go up and down, and through various different ways, through price analysis or strategies, you betting on which way it's going to go. Topstep is a company that will provide the financial capital to you if you can prove that you're profitable to them. So basically Topstep offer 3 different account sizes, and you've got to pay a different amount each month to try and get through the combine. But basically I've picked the $50,000 one just because of what I can afford per month. And basically there are different rules and things that you have to, requirements that you have to meet in order to go to the next stage. But yeah, I've picked the $50,000 account, so I'm trading with $50,000 of leverage. Okay, so now I'm basically going to go quickly over my indicators and my strategies that I use, whilst also checking out my first trade for the combine. So my first day was pretty shaky, it was a bit up and down, just nervy really, and my second and third day were a lot better, as you'll see later on in this video. But basically the indicators I use, I mainly focus on the VWAP, the VWAP bands that show standard deviations away from VWAP, I believe. So I'm looking at stuff bouncing off that, or if it's 2 standard deviations away, it's looking to come down, or vice versa. I've also been using the relative strength index. I like to buy when it's around 5 or around that sort of single digit number, to hope that it pumps, and then vice versa, probably like 92 or above. I'll get a short, and that just seems to be working for me so far. Basically in this trade I was just looking to get in and out. I've been really liking just $62.50 profit, just because it seems like I can hit that a few times, and my stop loss originally has only been like $100, so I backed myself into win 2/3 of my trades, which puts me in profit. So that's been working for me, or at least it was at the start of the week. We move on to our next trade here, and as you can see, what are we doing? We're getting long. Yeah, so this was actually a mistake. So as you will see, I put my stop profit like right above because I realized I did the wrong thing. Yeah, just a little mistake there. I kind of put that in just to show that, I guess you just learn along the way, but yeah, that was a pretty bad mistake, but luckily I got out for a profit of $12.50. Yeah, anyway, so just watching this as it goes. Another thing I like to do with the RSI, or the relative strength index, is just follow it along. So so this last bit here is just showing off the end of that $12.50 trade. It was pretty lucky, to be honest. I mean, it was in the middle of a full flush out, and it bounced back up, so pretty lucky, but I guess that's just what happens. And now we're going to move on to some more interesting trades where we actually get some decent wins. Okay, so now here we're going to look at our next trade. I did a couple of lines there just to kind of follow the trend and just wait for it to break out, and I was really patient. I've actually been in that since like the start of those lines, so I've been waiting a while on the 3-minute charts, and it finally broke out. It actually broke out pretty strong with the candle outside, so I was happy to get in there, and I got 2 shorts in for about $100 each, and I got out, and as you'll see here in a minute, that was the problem, and you'll see it in the next few videos that I missed out on a lot of money because I didn't back myself. So that was a good lesson to have early without losing. Alright, so this next trade is just a follow on from the last one, and you'll see that it actually hurt a lot more than it should have. So as you can see, that's where I got out of my short for I think $60 to $100, and I missed out on $600. I know it's a bad way to think, but it definitely hurts seeing that straight after. So as you can see there, I actually took a long because I thought that it was going to turn around, and unfortunately it just flushed and I lost, but I kept my stop loss in, so I was happy with that because I could have lost more, but that was a little $100 loss there. So I was really confident that I was going to go back up, so I did get back in. So maybe that's a mistake, maybe it's not, because the RSI was really low. It was really low and everything looked like it was going to push. So like it was right at the bottom of the next VWAP band, and it looked good. So I got back in, and instead of getting out early, I waited. And as you can see, it's pushing up right through 310 profit, 312, sorry. And I just kept moving on the right. You can see there that I kept moving my stop loss up, so just to guarantee profit. And I was moving at about 100 behind, so it got up to about 350. I didn't take it. I followed it up, and as you're about to see here, we unfortunately got stopped out. It did a little bit of a flush, but we pocketed 250, and that's my best trade so far. So that was a really good end to the day, that one there. I backed myself, I backed my strategy, and it paid off, so I was pretty happy with that. And there's just a little sneak peek of the P&L for the day. And finally, this last screenshot is my only trade from day 3, my day 3 of trading. Again, I did my lines. It broke through really strongly. It pushed back up, which is a bit scary, but I had my stop loss in. I was ready for that. It came back down for a nice little $100 profit. I was pretty busy on day 3, so that's the only trade I took, but $100 a day gets me to the 3k mark, and that's what I need, so I was pretty happy with that. Okay, in the next few snippets, we're going over the profits. So first day was 176, $50 in fees, way too high, I think. Next day was way better, 369 with only $20, so that was way better. And then on the final day, we made that $100 one on just one trade, so it was like $2, $3 for the trades, which was really good. I was really happy with that. And as you can see, we've gone 61%, 80%, and then 100% on our trades, so we're sitting pretty nicely up there. Here's an Excel spreadsheet of the exact numbers for you to have a look at. Yeah, I was really happy with it. Probably should have traded a couple more days just to bump up the numbers, because we're trying to make $100 a day, and that would have been $700. So next week I'm going to try and trade maybe 4 or 5 days just to see how I go. And yeah, total for week 1 was $662.04. So basically, and finally, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting. As I said before at the start, leave some comments if you think my strategy is bad, or if you've got any tips. I'd love to hear them. So please subscribe, because this is ongoing. I'll be here again next week with my week 2 findings. I might even split it down into some smaller videos. But yeah, thank you.